So, with the work done in the basement, you're heading out. You can see where so you've got this backpack, you've got all the other sort of scrolls and parchments and stuff at the bottom of the stairs, where they were stacked up. It's at this point, you will note there's a sword, very ornate, kind of shoved into the back of the backpack. The glimmer of something within the ring, and also lots of the parchments. A lot of them contain the symbolisms and how to put them together, so very dangerous knowledge. Anybody with this and potentially access to whatever these inks were could recreate the circle. Okay. There's one parchment that looks out of place, slightly different colour, but it's written in gibberish. Sort of trade tongue, but nothing's making sense.
Oh. Okay. I'll bring the backpack and everything upstairs.
Yeah.
Close the trapdoor once Dan pieces out, and stand on it while perhaps we can inspect this odd paper. Can I call on the dark ether to try and decipher it?
Okay, so make a decipher language.
Oh, come on, dice. 16.
16. The changes to our skill system are working so well.
I'm not
Still
rolling
the
9.
Yeah.
I'm at about 8 dice so far.
Oh dear. Okay. You're not making head nor tail of it, but glancing at it, it's a complex cipher, but it's encrypted cipher.
Okay.
And with your training,
could I try and break it?
Would you like me to tell you what it says?
Yes, please. Do you mind if I have a look at that there, guard? I think that's a cipher.
Gladly.
Watch what they're doing intently.
I'm just scanning the room for my bag.
It's not there.
I'm just going to nod. Seems about right.
Yeah, your quartermaster took the bag, if that's what you're looking for, Damocles. What was in it?
I don't think anything's going to be in it.
I didn't ask what's going to be in it. I said, what was in it? Meh? Doesn't sound like an answer, does
we're
it?
going to add that to the list of Bastion conversations, I think. That's
We've
okay.
got a lot of these conversations.
Well, we're in for a fun evening then.
As long as it involves food, yeah.
There'll be food. We've got a very accomplished cook there. We do actually. I can't remember his name.
Dave.
Oh yeah, it's Bastion, yeah.
Oh, the Bastion, I don't know.
Okay, there you go. That's what you decrypted.
Just while he's reading, would I be able to see and notice anything on the sword that's poking out of the bag?
So classic kind of the design, definitely, but part of the city-states. It's a lovely one. Designed a lot of pirate hunters kind of use them. Yeah.
Got it.
So it's definitely doesn't look piratey in nature.
No.
Possibly taken from a defeated privateer.
It doesn't look like my friend's, does it?
No.
That's good. Panic was like, no, it's like...
No. But you took a really good look at the painkillers, by the way. Working wonders.
They're amazing.
You can ignore any of your fatality levels right now.
Ooh.
So you could go running out and...
I could spring and...
Yes.
Okay.
I need some of that.
Yeah. Okay.
Gathered. I've worked out what it said. I've got. I'm using. Oh no, I haven't got my inkwell. It's in my bag.
It's in your bag. You've done the mental translation in your head.
Oh no.
That's what you've got there.
We'll have a chat about this later, shall we, guys?
Oh, is there something else that's going to go on the list for conversations at the Bastion?
Well, this might go on the list of conversations me and Gallard actually, but yeah, that'll be out the Bastion.
I don't think that there should be anything that excludes us, considering what we've done.
Does
I assume you're looking at me.
Does the name Night Stalker mean anything to you?
You see his face just darken.
Okay, I think.
Why?
I might as well loop you guys into this then. These are instructions for presumably this group to go to Swanton and follow the instructions of summoning, presumably what they were doing downstairs. What comes will guide you to its master. So something much worse was going to come out of that circle, presumably.
I'm very pleased that we didn't manage to finish it then.
What's that got to do with Night Stalker?
It wants to take something called the Tome of the Master. You can begin to imagine what that means. And bring it to a Julia logging camp. Is any of this making any sense to you?
I assume not.
This
There's
is
a polite knocking on the door right now.
This is a letter from Night Stalker. That seems to mean something to you.
I assume nothing in that letter. I wouldn't have known about Tome Masters or logging site. No.
I'm going to go and open the door.
Okay, excellent. There is an acolyte of the Bastion there. She's kind of putting her hood down, and you don't obviously recognise her, but there is symbolism of Little Honor about her. Big pack, human pack on the side, and I've been sent here to provide some looks for you. What?
Sorry.
Hello! Come on in.
Take a breath.
Looks at you, Khaled. Almost you recognise it's Rarita, one of the Little Honor acolyte from the Bastion. Normally bubbly, but she looks like she's trying to stop throwing up at this point.
Yes, I know, it shouldn't be on the outside. I'm very glad to see you, Rita, but as you can see, perhaps we'd be better off moving.
I was told I need to
the
take
Bastion.
someone back to the Bastion who's
Yes.
badly hurt.
Shall we?
I feel fine.
It won't last.
A
I
light
promise
breeze
you.
is going to knock you over right now. I suggest that maybe the Bastion is a safe place for you.
Okay. Yeah, fine.
Shall we make our way there?
Yeah, I think that's
What,
all.
leave or less?
Well, we don't. Yeah. Yeah?
Coming round the corner, you now see Quartermaster Kal with a few other people in tow.
There we are.
With a backpack?
My bag there.
No backpack.
No, cool.
As he
It's got
comes
my
along,
stuff in
he's right, good. Looks to you, Silas. Do not worry, you will be taken care of.
How do you know my name? I don't think I gave you my name. How do you know my name? How does he know my name? What did you say? I told you!
Yeah.
Why is,
It's been very busy.
why is it so important that he not?
You're going to be taken to the Bastion. They will be taking care of you. I've instructed them to provide you all the healing aid you need until you're ready. Thank you so much for your service. You two are welcome to Swanton, and you can take one of the guest quarters at the Bastion as well, if you wish. And with that, Rarita is kind of helping you whilst trying to ignore what's in the room,
Yes.
and begins to lead you out into the rain.
I'm very grumpy. I'm glaring at you a little bit, like...
You going along with the acolyte?
Yeah, I'll be going.
Yeah, and you?
I'll be there now.
The quartermaster, heading now into the room, kind of puts a hand on your shoulder and just kind of gently begins to push you in the... You need to keep up. The streets here can be quite confusing to newcomers. I'll meet you later at the Bastion.
This is going on the list to discuss later. I say as I leave.
He's shouting.
And as the two of them disappear off into the
It
rain, he
seems that
steps
there are
now
many
into the room.
secrets that need discussing.
Yeah. He's got, as I said, two people with them, both human. You haven't seen them before. Their faces are kind of ashen as they look around at the room. He turns to them both and says, "Look, I don't think there's much we can do here other than
Mop up duty.
just put them all in one place. The basement is the only stone structure. Arrange for them to be burnt, but discreetly. Condemn the house and then pull it down." Looks at the pack and the parchments. I assume you will take care of that knowledge and deal with it appropriately.
That was my plan.
Your possessions, he says now looking at you, Damocles, are somewhere safe. When needed, I can get them fetched for. Until then, they are beyond anyone's touch.
There's a little pause there, wasn't there? Okay. Yeah. We'll communicate at the right time about that then.
There is much I need to sort out here, he says, as he begins to now document what is happening. He turns around to the two of you, and I haven't had your accounts yet. Before you disappear off, could you explain more to you, Damocles, what happened and how you met the other two? Are you just going to go through it?
Yeah, so I'll explain how we were kind of like thrust into that alliance. The whole thing about, because I know he's like, oh, don't talk about violent harbingers, because like, well, they attacked us, so I was like, that cat was out of the bag essentially. And basically, yeah, just telling the whole thing that we attempted to investigate the situation. These guys were resistant when we tried another slightly unsanctioned approach from Australia. It didn't necessarily pan out, but it meant that we had to take the route we took. The whole thing about the basement, the horrors, etc. I'm obviously still not mentioning the thing I've got, but it doesn't matter. He seems to know about it anyways. But I'm still not mentioning it.
Okay.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, that minus the detail about the book.
Yeah. So going through all of that, he's nodding and yep, and turns to you now, Galad, and you're going to need to transfer the caretaker mantle to Rhea. You cannot be tied to the Bastion, not at this moment, not at this hour.
That was my concern. It needed to be done, but it's clear that there is something going on here that needs my...
This evening?
And if nothing else, the shambles of the assault on this place simply goes to show that my messages haven't been getting through.
Looks at the two bodies here, glances at the blood coming in from above, and from all my accounts, what I have heard of Silas, he is a deadly killer, efficient and fast.
Oh yeah.
A useful ally or a deadly enemy? Yes.
Nothing seems to indicate that they shouldn't be trusted. It seems chance brought them here. Something Silas was chasing just happens to coincide with what is happening here. And I think the two combined might be helpful. Would you have any objections to them being signed up to the business unusual charter?
Well, if Rhea's going to be dealing with the Bastion's issues, then it makes sense.
Otherwise,
yes.
I will need to charge a 20% independent employment tax on us, rather than the monies go through the guild.
We wouldn't want that. I'm fine with that.
I don't see an issue. Rhea would need a say, but
they put themselves in harm's way to serve the interests of this.
For now, at least, I
Town,
think your
so-
path, our path, and their paths are all in the same direction.
it does seem so.
Let me clean this up. I'll pop across this evening and we can chat.
Very well. Let's follow that pair.
Okay. So, it's not long before you're back at the Bastion. You're being taken care of, treated really well, put into a nice comfortable bed,
Any chance of a bandage heading over here?
and you're looked after as well. There is this, he's quite a large
food?
chap, who is very quick to be bringing through some fresh food and some soups. And seeing your reaction, oh, you like my cooking? He says, oh yeah, let me get some more. And he quickly runs off to grab some more food.
Excellent.
This very stern looking woman greets you. Introduces herself as Rhea. Welcomes you to the Bastion and arranges which rooms you go in, but she seems quite distracted, and the moment just settled, disappears off and is not seen from again that night.
Cool.
It's not long before Galad and Damocles also arrive back as the evening is beginning to come upon the land. The rain's still crashing down out there.
Well, you did not mention that you had a cook this good.
Jarter's coming in with another plate of food.
I said he was good.
No, this is
He
so
smiles.
nice.
Like, it's good to have someone who appreciates my cooking.
I said he was good.
You see a little bit of offence take over.
Oh, yeah.
Because Silas is a pretty good cook. You know, and one would say a master cook. So, yes, but he doesn't say anything, he's just shoveling food down because...
Yeah, the food's okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
You've had better.
It needs fish.
Yeah.
And this is not fish. There's too much salt.
Right.
I do believe that there are some explanations. I have a list.
You have got a list. Okay. What's on your list? We'll compare lists.
Well,
Before we answer questions, the Quartermaster has suggested that you are very useful. There's a need for us to investigate further, and we are Damocles and I and Rhea, who you haven't met, I don't think.
Oh yeah, we met her.
Oh, excellent. We are part of an adventuring party with papers with the guild, business unusual, and it has been
Silas is very wet.
suggested to us that you could join if you're interested.
does that mean we'll get paid?
Yes,
What sort of money?
varies.
Well, well, for example, if there was a house that needed to be investigated and then there was a battle,
And one of us took down the majority of them.
then what would you suggest the sort of going rate would be?
We don't keep score in this team.
You might want to start.
All right.
No. I just
I
think.
killed an ogre and a bone. No, let's not get into too much detail.
So I was just wondering what
and
what
another
the
thing.
what the arrangements are, because I just want to make sure what we're going to get.
We
Because
need to be fairly compensated,
Yeah.
I think is what she's trying to say.
I like that phrase. That's a very good phrase.
Well, we've been paid quite handsomely by the mayor.
How handsomely?
Well,
When we pay
Ooh,
for this-
negotiations go a bit frosty.
I'm just curious.
we look. We divide everything between us equals.
That's fine. I take it there's a tithe to the Guardians.
Of course, for those who need to do so.
No. Look, the Guardians look after all of us.
Right.
I have no problem in also tithe. The Guardians are there for more than just those who serve directly. That's absolutely fine.
What a refreshing attitude.
I've never said otherwise.
Well, you only need to look at what those here have done for Silas and I. They've not asked for payment. They've not asked for anything. I don't see. This is why I wanted to know. So, what would be mine? What we would tithe? What are the arrangements? This just seems to make sense if we are going to potentially work together, that we get this settled now rather than it causing issues later. I don't like to be in a position where I haven't got any food, and this is excellent food.
We
I am
haven't
able
gone
to-
hungry yet.
And I am able to cook, remember?
Yeah, and I can. That makes a difference.
But I'm really good.
You might
he
be
likes to keep
really
score,
good,
this
but
seems.
there are some times when you need to get food, and I want to be able to purchase it when that happens.
Okay, fair.
Well,
And same things with
we've not been running out of funds for money.
okay.
So, yeah.
The
So
remuneration is more than adequate. Everything is divided equally amongst us. I was simply scouting for whether you would be interested. If
Well, we had to sort of work out what the pay was first. I mean, if it was only going to be really small, I would have looked elsewhere. But I'm still not sure if it is. When you say
we
it's
have
good,
we have guild papers, so
so it's guild rates.
yes.
Oh, that's fine then. That's it. You mean it would be part of of the Freelancers Guild?
Sometimes we get independent contracts.
Ah.
But I probably don't need to tell you this. It's extremely dangerous work. I mean, you already know that since you've been involved in it.
Noticed.
And you may as well get guild rates for it if you're going to be involved anymore.
Look, to be honest,
By the sounds of it, you're already involved.
Yeah.
Given your reaction to this.
money's not an
letter.
option. Money's no. I don't care about the money. She can care about money. That's fine.
I'll have his money.
No, you won't.
You can't have my money, but I don't really care how much we get paid.
Yeah.
All I care about at the end of the day is that it's a bit of tit for tat. I do something for you. Later down the line, I've got something that I need help with, and if I can have your help, then I don't really care how much you pay me.
That's
And I think, from what you were saying, it's not me. It's you're already onto something that I need help with.
Yeah.
So if you're going to do that, I'm in.
It's very much the party model is we do everything for each other, okay? That's how we're going forwards.
Right.
And you never know, some guidance on sensible thinking, not charging at doors of houses that are occupied. And
Well, if we'd left it to your companion, we'd have still been discussing it.
yes, and you would have been discussing it without the wounds that you've taken.
Admittedly, that was.
I hear there
probably-
was an issue with these blood hunters. You were all overtaken by fear briefly, but you do.
Blood hunters, what?
Is that what
whatever
you're
the
calling
creatures-
those creatures that came from those that died?
Yes.
How do you know their name? That's really interesting.
I don't think I want to know.
I do. I want to know.
I think that'd be worth knowing.
You may have derailed things somewhat. The point I was more making is you do realise that your healing kits do all have
I don't know.
cure-alls that would have.
I don't have an healing kit. What?
I know that Damocles.
I
does.
do.
Damocles is.
And you see the one on
Hang on.
the stray.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
There's a
know.
set of instructions within the healing kit, and as you
you're
begin to go
right.
around, there is a mixture of ointments that will, when sniffed, help clear the mind and brings it back to reality.
Hang on. What
calming
else
the
does this
nerves.
do? And that's it. I'm just reading.
Well, that would have been helpful.
Now that is a very
For
logical
someone who
approach.
doesn't seem to worry about money, maybe you should have a healing
However-
kit.
Yeah, I think
I
I'm
do-
going to get one.
I do need to impress upon you that logic in that condition isn't at the top of your mind. We were fighting for our lives.
It was rather, I have to say, in defence of Damocles here, and that was some pretty strange. It was not. It made your mind just get so overwhelmed. It was revolting. It was more than revolting, but I can't think of a word worse than that to describe it. It was horrific. I never want to see that again.
No, not me really. Although it sounds like we are going to, from his letter.
Again, I simply point out that the higher the risk, the higher the danger, the more important
The
it is
better
to
the
take
pay.
care, to be wise, to not rush in, to know your limits.
Unfortunately, rushing is kind of what I do, but I do it a bit more carefully than she does.
Exactly. That's fine. Professional rushing in,
Yeah,
where you've considered how to do it effectively.
I didn't do it so well down below, but
I don't know. You improvised well under the circumstances,
honestly.
but let's try and make the circumstances more favourable next
Yeah.
time.
Regardless, it sounds like my guidance might be useful to you. And with my guidance, you could be useful to us. So
Righto, Gaza.
I'll need to speak to Ria about the papers, about reordering things, but it seems like we have the basis at least of some form of agreement.
Down the hall just outside, you can hear Quartermaster Kal speaking with Jata. He's having just arrived. Oh yes, yeah, something. Just send it through. hear him now walking up. It's as though he's making extra noise just to make sure you've heard him walking up. Doesn't smile as he comes in, but he's it's good to see you being cared for, both of you.
Quartermaster Kal, glad to see you. Your suggestion earlier seems like it may have some merit. We've discussed the possibility.
You'll need to see Master Esley.
Of course.
Indicate that this is to be backdated today, and with that he hands you the purse. Pays for the task at hand.
Excellent. Are you all members of the group yet? So until
I just heard the words
sorted.
backdated.
It's going to be backdated, mate. So
Yes.
I wouldn't divvy that out just yet.
Why? Awfully strong for somebody who doesn't care about the money.
I care about
I care about fairness. I care about fairness, and she'll just go in on like this if I don't.
Well, by the sounds of it, we're well on our way to getting it all sorted.
Yeah.
This is the least of our concerns, really.
He turns to you now. And Silas, I take it the painkillers have been helpful.
Oh,
They will be wearing off soon, so do be
Oh.
prepared. In the meantime, he then hands you a set of papers. I verified who you are, and these are your papers to operate as a privateer in the Harbour Territories. That's
it's
to you.
probably similar to other contracts that I'd have seen.
Yeah.
before.
If anybody stops you asking, you can show them these. They give you authorization to be doing what you're doing here.
Excellent. I do have to sign anything.
No.
No,
It's
it's fine.
it's all been verified by
Excellent.
the mayor. In the meantime, have a pleasant evening. We'll meet tomorrow morning and discuss things. Just to let you know, there is very strong winds coming in over the next few days, so tomorrow morning I'll come across here, but I think you need to bunker in until Sunday, when it should be breaking. At that point, we'll discuss the next steps.
Okay.
Very well.
And with that, he leaves you to your evening, heading back out into the heavy rain.
Silas.
Mm.
You know when we were fighting
Mm.
and fighting the humans?
Mm.
They were talking a language I didn't understand. Did they say anything that would be useful?
I don't remember. I can't write. From my memory as player, I think they were just talking about the master,
And
which is what was mentioned in the letter. We need to. I don't remember there being anything
Yeah,
much more than.
time limits and
Yeah, the
making
time
they
limit,
did
yeah.
it right.
So, time limits.
Something about that evening they should be finished and
Yeah, that evening. I think.
I'm just wondering, why now? This might be more of a you question, Gallup, but why now? You just mentioned, I don't know what's happened. Maybe you need to tell us the tale from the beginning, but why now? Why is this thing in this basement and this everything? Why now? What was in his backpack? Because whatever was in his backpack was the thing that animated those creatures.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
Ah. Well, I'm glad it's gone then.
Yeah. That's interesting to hear.
So all I saw were tendrils from his backpack, and they entwined around the humans that had died, and that was before they split apart. And
Can we just not talk about this magic stuff?
oh, is the dessert excellent? Could I have the raspberry, please?
you've got sort of mouth. Jart is just there, go.
Yeah.
Puts the dessert down and just walks out and then closes the door behind
You
you.
just hear quiet sobbing.
Okay. He's a good boy, he won't tell. I don't know.
But
Was this before or after the offer was made to you?
What offer? No one said anything.
I think we're gonna have to key you in on all this.
I think so.
The animation happened before, and under the circumstances, it didn't seem like we were going to win, and that's when I heard it.
Heard what?
We probably need to go a bit further back.
Well,
I
we've got
think
a
we
bit
just-
of time before the painkillers kick in.
I think we'll just slowly tell you everything, to be honest, because it makes sense now. Now you're part of the group.
Okay. So
Origins
much.
of the book.
exactly. Yeah.
First encounter with it, our attempts to tell the guild about it, and then not really caring, and then us finding out it's quite a serious piece of kit. So then keeping it a closely guarded secret. To the experiences we've had with it, I suppose. Things like, it speaking to Xander, and trying to influence us in various ways, and our requirement not to keep it in the Bastion, but also investigating the thing, putting some bit of a tricky spot, and then obviously seeing it do this. And
So
now it's gone.
a few times now, it's being able to influence events around, and I think that answers your question, Straight as to why now. I'm confused why. It seems obvious that this is the Book of the Master that was referenced in this letter from. What did you say this person was?
So let me
Night Stalker.
Night Stalker.
let me get this straight. You find a book, and then you see a book, see with a symbol, and then you see the symbol on the door,
Yep.
and you think it clever to take that book into that door.
I would actually like to point out I was on team. I don't think that's clever, but there we are.
I was
This
on team,
is-
I should have had the book all along.
This has interfered with the Bastion, and I believe it was someone's suggestion that it was worth bringing it along. Actually, I think it was Rez, which is good because she's not actually here to answer for that.
Right, respect for her got a little bit down.
Well, that's okay. She's been wrong before. Yeah, this has been the biggest challenge we've faced because it's not something you can leave anywhere, but it was already.
And
Well-
yet you left it with what's his face.
What choice do we have at this point? If the Quartermaster wanted the book,
It's able to influence weaker minds more easily.
Oh, like that Xander chap.
Well,
And you, it seems.
me,
Well, it
I wasn't
made an
influenced.
offer.
Yeah, but I didn't take it. What influence?
Is it
has
what
exerted
influenced
on me? Yeah, maybe.
I think you need to reevaluate the terms in which you speak, because she's not weak.
I didn't say that. You did.
No, you did.
Okay, well, I didn't say it. I think it was an accusation levelled at me, which I've defended myself against, and that's been my only interaction with that one. Under the circumstances, if the Quartermaster, well, he obviously knew we had something, and I'm not exactly going to be able to keep it from him. He's got the City Watch at his beck and call, so we have already lost it at that point. There wasn't really much sense in resisting. And I'm not really sure where we land on this, because on the one hand, I'm glad that we're not having to deal with this, but I am a little concerned
Did you?
that it's outside of our...
You mentioned when you were going through everything, you mentioned that right at the very beginning when you found the book that there was a financial offer on the table for it. Have you ever managed to track that down?
Well, that's in... I think that was in Hull, wasn't it?
yeah,
We
messages
haven't-
have been sent to.
You haven't actually sent the messages.
No, I thought you had.
Yeah, I thought we had as
I
well.
thought you sent
No.
some messages.
Okay.
I think we asked Cal to look into it, who it was.
And then you were looking at sending messages, but
Yes,
But then we were doing
events
this...
Distractions.
transpired and overtook you.
Yeah, so we were talking about that this morning, essentially, weren't we? So, yeah, we've not... Obviously, we've been far from harbour for some time. We haven't had the chance to actually investigate. That was going to be our next port of call, was to take it back so that it could be properly protected with your colleagues in the Bastion. there.
And you said that Farnborough, where the book was originally,
it was near Farnborough, yes.
was attacked by orcs and ogres,
Mhm.
and we've had a weird
as you can see, we've been very occupied by a number of things.
I'm just
so
thinking
not had the
about.
opportunity.
You had what did you call it? You called it. Oh, it was the father. The thing that unfortunately killed your companion.
Ancestral.
The ancestral, yes. So that was with those orcs and the ogres, and then here, you've got them trying to complete a ritual, which was going to bring something else through.
Yeah.
Now, just looking at what was happening with Farnborough, doesn't it make sense that this thing wouldn't be on its own?
Sorry,
What
are you
else?
concerned about orcs?
Well, I'm just thinking, if
Seems
something's
to have-
attacked Farnborough, you've got this summoning circle, for want of a better phrase, trying to bring something through. They obviously managed to bring something through before. Why are they trying to bring something through here and now?
Well, the letter seemed to suggest that it was going to bring something that would lead them to the master, and they wanted the book of the master. I think it's the book's influence seems to be. I'm just confused why. Look, you said you were mildly concerned about Quartermaster Kal having the book. I'm terrified because I trust him entirely to be able to resist the book and its suggestions, but to have a mind of that strength, of that power, if he were to give in to it, is truly terrifying. He could be a serious problem. All we can do at the moment is trust him. But this book seems. I thought it was just muttering, communicating here and there, suggesting that I give it to various people. It was a burden I could shoulder, and I'm sure that the quartermaster can do the same.
But you're an inquisitor.
Yes.
But the quartermaster isn't an inquisitor.
No, but
Why would the quartermaster want to? From my understanding of inquisitors, they go up against all things like this. You investigate, and the whole point is that you keep us safe.
Yes.
The quartermaster's about organising. Is about. Why would he think that the book should be with him? I don't know. I'm not sure. It feels like the safest place for the book to be would be with yourself.
I've been making this argument
Although
for
if we're going to
a
Night
few
Stalker,
days now.
if we're going to find Night Stalker, that
Well, this is where we need to join everything up. Night Stalker seems to know about the book. Night Stalker was behind
Who is Night Stalker?
this summoning circle. I'm confused why the book will have caused these creatures to rise and then offered you. You said the offer was to.
It was basically indicating that I needed to submit to the book, so presumably come under its influence entirely. I didn't ask for clarification.
So perhaps it was simply providing the danger that would then cause you to need to submit to save yourselves.
That's what I'm guessing. Yeah.
Rather a blunt tactic for a blunt instrument, perhaps. But
Well, the book is indeed blunt.
yes, that wasn't the instrument I was referring to. Anyhow,
He's nice. He's nice most of the time. It's been a hard day. Okay. We all take our bruises from Gallard. We're used to it.
But yes, this Night Stalker character, if we knew more about him, or it, what can you tell us? You seem to know something, at least. We've shared our secrets. Perhaps you can provide
right.
more flavour.
I think it's only fair. So I don't know how much you know about the Koshin. I know how much you know about the Koshin states. With pirate issues, My job there is to kill said pirates. I've killed 4 of them. Shows off his tattoos on his arms. That one, you kind of go through them. Night Stalker was the next. I got a little over my head. Attacked us in the night, took down a friend of mine, and we split up. And that's why I've come this way, because I know I can't do it alone. There's just something more than the bog standard pirate that I've dealt with. I never saw him. There was just something not right. I'm coming and my friends have gone, I don't know where, to find people to take him down. Because one, he's a menace to society, as you can, but I need to make amends. I don't know much about him, just that he's dangerous, and I have to be the one to kill him.
You have seen him then, presumably, because you attacked.
I probably wouldn't have seen him. No, I've not seen him. I've just seen what he can do. And you've seen I'm quick. And it just came, our ship just went out of nowhere. And then there was Hound just lying on the floor. And it just all happened so fast. I've never seen anything like that. Pirates are stupid. That's how I can manipulate them. I get on their ship and I pretend to be one of them. They take me to their captain. Woof, there we go. All the jobs are good and kill the rest of the crew. Easy money. I don't know how he knew about us because we're discreet. But he knew. That's not right. There's something not right.
There's a lot of that going around these days.
More similar than I thought. You take down pirates, I take down criminals.
Mine are just criminals on the sea, eh?
Basically.
You'd make a good pirate hunter.
Thank you.
Join my crew.
Well, maybe.
Later.
Maybe later.
Obviously.
Let's
Obviously,
see where
but-
this takes us first.
Captain without a ship, join her crew. Join his crew.
Yeah, I miss my,
Well, it looks like
I miss
we're
my
on,
ship.
yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
we're on the same crew now.
So, it's left you now as we close this session before lunch. It leaves you with the big question. What has a pirate got to do with a book that's in the middle of land? And is it coincidence with what happened to you and the path you decided to take? And you're coming across, I mean, this pirate's, got a large crew, but you've killed how many of his crew so far? And how many more, if there's letters to be believed? I mean, the letters to be believed is this lumber camp where Night Stalker can be found. In which case, where is this lumber camp? So many questions, but you got bad weather for the next 3 odd days, and you've got a meeting with Kal. So with that, you make yourselves comfortable, some of you more so than others, and hope